Now, a second day of jury deliberations just wrapped up in the Sterling house explosion trial. A former propane company technician is charged with involuntary manslaughter. So prosecutors say he neglected to address a gas leak from an underground tank. Our Matthew Torres is outside the Loudoun County Courthouse with an update for us.
A full day of jury deliberations wrapped up today. Jurors will come back here tomorrow morning. One of the questions they asked the judge today was whether or not Roger Bentley needed to be aware of a gas leak to find him guilty on one of his misdemeanor charges. The judge replied by saying to simply follow the instructions that were already provided. As we've been reporting, Roger Bentley faces 4 charges, 3 misdemeanors, one being the unlawful release of hazardous materials. The most serious one, though, is a felony charge of involuntary manslaughter. The Commonwealth argued that he failed to address a propane tank that was leaking 125 gallons of propane into the ground of a home in Sterling in February 2024. Prosecutors say he was so callous, careless, and criminally negligent that he disregarded people's lives by telling the homeowner, Kelly Woods, that the odor of gas she was smelling was no emergency and that she did not need to call firefighters. They say he knew there was a gas leak and knew the dangers of propane when he told Kelly Woods to replace the tank herself. The defense says he did not know about a leak and that he followed proper policies. Defense attorneys argued he conducted his own tests and that showed no signs of a leak. They also say Bentley acknowledged that he did smell something when he arrived there at the scene, but they're calling it residual odor after a propane delivery driver just tried to put propane into that same tank earlier that day for an inspection. And the defense is also arguing that Kelly Woods should have replaced this tank, knowing there were problems for several years. 4 hours after Bentley left the scene to address another service call, the house exploded. Flying debris killed Trevor Brown, a Sterling volunteer firefighter. His wife was also in the courtroom during closing arguments. Sitting not far from her was the wife of Roger Bentley. In Loudoun County, Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.